Imagine waking up, your bank account frozen, your cards declined, your income gone. You don't own your money anymore. But here's the part no one tells you. Even in the worst financial collapse, some things can't be taken from you. Not by banks, not by creditors, not even by the government, at least not easily. Today, we're breaking down 5 assets they can't seize and why the system secretly needs you to keep them. 2. When people think of asset seizure, they imagine total wipeout. But the legal system doesn't work like that. There's something called exempt assets. These are things the law protects, so you don't collapse completely. Because if you lose everything, you can't work, you can't survive, and the system breaks. That's why even in bankruptcy or tax seizure, certain assets are protected by law to preserve basic living standards. But here's the twist. Most people don't know what those assets are. No matter how deep your debt goes, they cannot strip you down to nothing. The law protects your basic survival items: clothes, food, essential household items, school books. Because taking these would literally destroy your ability to live. Even the IRS, one of the most powerful agencies, cannot seize necessary clothing, basic furniture, or essential items. Key insight: the system doesn't protect you. It protects your ability to stay functional. This one is powerful. If something helps you make money, it's often protected. Your tools of trade could include laptop work, equipment, professional tools. Because if they take that, you can't earn. And if you can't earn, you can't repay. That's why the law allows you to keep tools needed for your job or business, up to certain limits. Modern twist. In today's world, your tool might be your entire income stream. A single laptop equals your livelihood. Most people think, my house is safe. That's partly true. There's something called a homestead exemption that protects a portion of your home's value. But here's the truth. Your home is not untouchable, it's just harder to take. For example, even the IRS can seize your home, but only with court approval, making it rare. Key insight: your home isn't protected because it's yours. It's protected because removing it is legally expensive and politically sensitive. This is where things get interesting. Some income streams are almost untouchable: unemployment benefits, workers' compensation, disability payments, child support. These are often fully exempt from seizure. Why? Because these payments aren't wealth. They're survival mechanisms. Taking them would create a bigger crisis than your debt. But here's the catch. Not all benefits are 100% safe. Some, like Social Security, can still be partially touched in certain cases. This is one of the most misunderstood assets. Many retirement accounts, like 401ks, have strong legal protections. They're often shielded because they're meant for your future survival. But again, not completely untouchable. In extreme cases, especially tax issues, they can still be accessed. Key insight: nothing is 100% safe. Some assets are just harder to reach. Here's what most finance gurus won't tell you. The system doesn't protect assets randomly. It protects what keeps you alive, working, paying, because if you collapse completely, the system loses too. So the real question isn't what can they take? It's what can you structure so they can't? Because once you understand that, you stop playing defense and start playing the system itself.